What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been quite some time and today we're going to talk about some back problems, what causes it, what you can do to relieve it. So without wasting any time, let's get into it. But first, let's take a moment for all the frontline workers out there. Just be thankful to them for their services. Wherever you see any doctor, policeman or any of the servicemen, just be thankful and grateful to them. I would suggest go see your doctor, consult a doctor before referring it to a video or any other blog you've read or seen online. The doctor knows more about your condition. He would understand more about your condition than a video or any blogger can. And once you have consulted your doctor, maybe you can relate to some of these exercises according to your problem. Now, there are numerous ways that a back pain can occur. We're going to talk about a few of them. First one being flexion dominant back pain or flexion based back pain. You can relate flexion based back pain as too much load on the back, causing it to curve. You can relate it with this. Supposedly, these metal springs being your spinal bone and the gap in between these springs being your intervertebral disc. Now, when you carry a load on your back or have a bad posture while sitting, the back tends to curve like this, causing a pinch between intervertebral disc right here. So the pinch right here causes the pain. Now the symptoms of flexion dominant back pain are made worse for prolonged sitting. Some of the symptoms also include spinal pain, which is obvious, and sometimes leg pain, or sometimes even both. Now the symptoms tend to improve after prolonged sitting when you start walking for short duration. Kindly concern your doctor before relating it to a video or even this video. Now let's talk about some of the exercises that you can do at home to cope up with some pain. Firstly, make sure that you keep a good posture at workspace and at home as well. Try and strengthen your core muscles. You can do some exercises like planks. If you get good with planks or you are good with planks, you can try planks with hip extension. You can also do some sloppy push-ups. Try and do some hamstring stretches as well. Now remember, some of these exercises should not be done with rapid movement. Try and make yourself comfortable to the exercise. Now if you become good with these exercises, you can try some more sort of advanced exercises like parachute. or swimmers. Next, we will try to understand extension dominant back pain, or you can also relate it to with hyperextension. Extension simply means curve in the spine more towards the back than normal. Again, you can relate it to with this, these being your spinal bones and the gap in between being the intervertebral disc. Now what happens with hyperextended back is the back tends to hyperextend, causing a pinch between the intervertebral disc and a gap at the front of the disc. So the pinch here, right here, causes the pain in the back. Now the symptoms of hyperextended back are made worse after standing for a long period. You feel a back pain after a running session. There may even be a tingling or numbness in the legs. Now let's talk about some of the exercises. First one being Z-line. Lay on the ground on your back. Now put your legs on a chair, making sure to keep a 90-degree angle. Now slowly and comfortably bring the chair towards you, causing a spinal flexion. Try and relax your body and remember to breathe. Next one is knee to the chest. Again, lay on the ground flat on your back. Now slowly bring the knees towards your chest. Try and hold your knees with your hands. Hold this position for 2 or 3 seconds. Try and relax your body and again remember to breathe. Next one is prayers. Sit on your knees. Now touch the hip on the heel. Now slowly extend your hands towards the front. Once you've reached the max, try and hold this position. And remember, you don't have to do these exercises vigorously. Just try and ease in and relax your body. Last one, we're going to talk about muscle strain. It is also known as inflammation. Inflammation or swelling is a natural process that occurs in a body. Now this happens because the body tends to fight an infection or injury. In athletes, this pain occurs due to vigorous exercise, lack of nutrition and also lack of sleep. On the other hand, this happens in a normal person due to any disorder or age or bad body posture. Again, the proper diagnosis of any inflammation would be made by the doctor. Hi, Rohan from the future. Wait, you didn't tell them about what happens with the spine in inflammation. So the intervertebral disc act as a sponge in reaction to any movement like jumping. The spine tends to bump into each other. So the intervertebral disc acts as a sponge in between them. So with inflammation, there are some nerves going through the intervertebral disc and spine. So in inflammation, the nerves get pinched due to the swelling. But here are some things that you can do at home to help out with pain. There are some medications that you can take which will be recommended by the doctor. Try and do some meditation and relax your body. Try not to do long sitting sessions or standing for a long time. Application of heat bag tends to heal the body fast. Try to take proper nutrition, follow a proper diet, and also try to sleep for longer periods. Now these were some things that could cause back pain. Remember, there are way too many problems that can cause back pain, prioritize your doctor and listen to them. You can do some of these exercises along with the things that your doctors tell you. I hope this video helps you out a little. We will come back with another educational video. Remember to wear a mask and stay safe.